Now let's see. No, view my channel. Okay. So, little update here. I went on Facebook and I told everybody basically eventually come over here. I'll be doing my live here. Little update here. I went on. Let's pause that. Told them all to come in and subscribe. Everything is free. Come over here. And I'll be doing lives here eventually sometime this year. Might get rid, probably I'll be getting rid of Facebook. So let's see here. That's where I'm at today's date. Pretty much. I just don't. Don't ask me what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. The sun's out. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Wanted to spend a couple of minutes here on saying hello, goodbye, whatever. That's weird. There we go. Yay. Just making sure everything is going. Okay. If you click on FLS Cricket here, that's my other channel. Just making sure everything is going. But so here we are, another day, another dollar. Not even a dollar. But since I don't have a video for this, I will actually, I decided I'd do a live. If I can ever get more people here, then I could do more lives. I'm seriously thinking of reaching out and talking to some of some other YouTubers, maybe want them to come in and talk to me on my channel to about how they got started, how hard was it when they got, you know, ask the definitely really hard questions here. No hard questions. You know, how they actually really got started, how they, you know, how they felt after months of no members. I mean, I only have like 16 members on this channel. I have 53 or 54, somewhere along there on the other channel, and it's only been since end of December. I think it was right after Christmas. So, but anyways, I don't really want to follow some of the other YouTubers that I watch. I don't want to follow, I don't want to follow them. I don't really want to talk about them because to me that's unfair for them, you know. But I would like to some of the smaller ones. Some of the other smaller little channels that I do kind of like to watch that they're small, I would like to actually shout them out and have them on. I might start with them. I might ask. I think the first one that I might ask is All Grady's, if they wanted to come on and chit chat with me of how they got started and where they're at and what their goal is for the long terms for YouTube. So I will be this coming week. I will be, can't guarantee that it'll be this week, but I'm going to go out and touch bases with them and see if I can get them, figure out how to get them on a live program, and chat with them and just start with them and go from there, and willing to step out of my comfort zone. I already have several times this year, so what else is new, but yeah. I don't know. I want to push this channel, but it's not going anywhere. And I don't know how to go from point A to point B, even though I want to. How do you really push out a channel if nobody's interested in it? I mean, I went from doing every day and doing little pieces like I'm doing at my other channel, and I'm getting more views over there than I've ever had here. So, I'm kind of thinking maybe I need to do a platform of reaching out to different small channels and doing a show once a week or something like that. I'll do other lives, but doing other little shows of reaching out to other little channels and saying, hey, do you want to go live with me? Bring you on. We talk about, how you began, where you're at today, where you want to be in the future or next by the end of this year and by the future. And just on the basics of getting it done. I've watched a couple of other YouTubers, and one I like. He's a younger kid, and he talks about the views and everything about YouTube and everything. Now he's starting to talk more and more about selling his own products that can help you make, I want to talk about how to improve your, the analytics to your YouTube, and you start watching him, and the next thing you know, he's going into all of this about his program that you can buy. And it's like, well, that's not really helpful to me right at this point. If you're not making any money, how can you get to that point to make a little bit of money to spend the money? Right? Right? Right, George? Right, Frank? Right, Libby? So it's like, let's just take this, let's go back, let's just take one little step at a time, and let's being it one step at a time, and let's get some smaller channels on here, even if I don't have them on here, maybe they can write me an email that I can read online, or show you their step and their process of thinking to do YouTube. That would help me. That will help anybody else that has a smaller thing. And I want to build this tiny little community. I want to build a small community of new small channels, and all of us helping each other to grow it. Yes, it's Pooh Bear. I have 4 or 5 of these. Not with Pooh Bear. I mean, I got one that has Pooh Bear and all the characters. But I got like Eeyore, and I think Rabbit is one, and Piglet's one. And this is my favorite one. But yeah. And it only has tea in it. Of course, it's got coffee stain. I have 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and the rest of the day I drink tea. My tea is really easy. Iced tea. I have this, like water container or whatever you want to call it, that you could take with you. And I fill it up with water. Put tea bags in it, a little bit of sugar if I want a little bit of sugar, and set it in the refrigerator for overnight. You don't have to set it out in the sun. You don't have to sit it on the countertop. You could just set it in your refrigerator, and overnight, guess what? By morning, you have tea. What a concept. You don't need heat. But anyways, getting back to rambling on of what I'm doing, what I want to do. I've been thinking about it. I go, well, maybe I should just talk this into doing this as more of a talk show theory. I don't know. I might change it up, but right now I think this is what I'm aiming for, since there's nothing else to do. I wonder, let's switch this. Oh, he's already taking off. I didn't realize I had that on. There. Kind of missed, but I'll put you on view. Kind of missed the jackrabbit going across. Jackrabbit, but that's my view from my front window. Believe it or not. And just had a jackrabbit go across the road. I love, you see the mountains, you see the dark area. Those are Those are clouds. They're the shade of the clouds from the sun. And then the light areas up there is the sun shining through. So they're not always like that, but that's the clouds. And if you look at the clouds, it looks like someone's painted the clouds in the sky. Funny part about it is that someone's running a generator. And I can actually feel it. That's the weirdest thing. I mean, I could kind of hear it, but I can feel it, vibrating the floor. But anyways, I wanted to pop in and I wanted to say hello, goodbye, and this is where I'm going. So maybe next week or the week after, I will set it up where I'll have the event ahead of time, so you guys will be notified more about what I'm going to be up to. So, yep. So, I will say have a good weekend. Well, this is Saturday. So, have a good rest of Saturday and a good Sunday, and I will see you sometime next week.